All right, welcome back, everybody. We are going to go ahead and introduce episode 3 of Tips from a Scout. Questions on the docket today is how do we get in touch with scouts and where to find them? This is a very interesting question because again, it changes program to program and philosophy to philosophy. And as I've said before, everything I'm telling you guys is what I know to be true and what I believe. I don't want to speak for everybody, but this is in my personal opinion. Um, how you go about talking to scouts and how you go about finding scouts. There's two ends of this kind of spectrum. On the end of parents, parents if you see scouts out and about, feel free, say hi, just general conversation. One thing to definitely stay away from is trying to talk your kid up. I can't tell you enough how much that actually hurts, your case because you're really setting them up to fail. Athletes, feel free, come on up, talk to us as student athletes. That's a great idea to kind of build that rapport. Now, keep in mind there are rules, whether it be NCAA, NJCAA, NAIA, that kind of prohibit some kind of interactions. So if you kind of get the cold shoulder, it's not necessarily you're getting the cold shoulder. It's just that there's only so much interaction that can take place. So don't think that people are being, arrogant or whatever, or scouts are being arrogant. It's just there's rules set against certain communications that take place. So I would say as an athlete, it's kind of on you to reach out and do the talking to these scouts. Parents kind of err on the side of caution when it comes to reaching out and going and talking to scouts. And that'll kind of roll into the next question, which is where do we find them? And again, it changes program to program, coach to coach, scout to scout. Everybody has different areas, different hotbeds that they feel that they can find prospects better or worse than others. I'm just going to talk about my personal, experiences, and I know it's kind of a generalization. I think hopefully be able to encompass a lot of other recruiters and scouts as well. Where to find us at? You'll see us at local tournaments is a very good one. A lot of times though, you won't know we're there. I don't want you to know that I'm there as an athlete or as a parent because if you see me as an athlete, you're probably going to be on your very best behavior. You're going to be doing things differently. And I want to see what you're like, what your true self is like. So I'm there, but you're not going to know I'm there. And in a lot of cases, I feel like it's probably pretty similar, especially with the pro guys. I'd say most of the time, you're not going to know that they're there, especially because they don't want to be seen. Um, so local tournaments is a great one. Workouts, individual workouts is a great one. Showcases is a great one. So those are probably the three big ones where you're going to actually physically see scouts at. It's kind of supply and demand. If we know that there's a huge tournament going on where there's going to be a ton of talent, you're going to see scouts out because we're able to kill a lot of birds with one stone. Um, Keep us from having to drive all over and keep us from bouncing all over. We're able to take care of everything, kind of evaluate a lot in one setting, which is great. Helps us out a lot. So that being said, it's kind of not a perfect science, not a perfect art by any means. Different guys have different philosophies and different places that they travel to and they look at. But I'd say that is a pretty good kind of general idea of where we're at, where you'd see us at. Now, again, keep in mind, we're there. A lot of times you won't know that we're there because we're evaluating. Uh, kind of getting off on a separate tangent here. We're evaluating quite literally. I know myself and a lot of other of my colleagues as well. As soon as you get out of the car, you pull up to the stadium. As soon as you get out of the car, we're evaluating. So how you carry yourself, how you treat your teammates, how you treat your coaches, umpires, fans, other teams' parents, what have you. We're evaluating everything. Um, so that's kind of those tournaments, those individual tournaments. You have to really be on your best behavior at all times. You have to act professional at all times, which again is why we're at those events scouting. So I guess that'll wrap it up for episode 3 here. Again, please keep the questions coming in. I love answering. I'm doing everything I can to debunk any miss theories that are out there or help answer any questions that I can. So thank you for your time. And as more questions roll in, we'll continue along the videos.